Does your mind go blank when talking to senior leaders? Maybe it's your boss's boss, a VP, or even the CEO. Your heart races, your thoughts scatter, and suddenly you're struggling to get your words out. Sound familiar? You're not alone. Many professionals struggle with talking to higher ups, not because they lack skills, but because they let fear take over. But here's the thing, executives are just people. The key to speaking with confidence is preparation, mindset, and a simple communication framework. Hey, everybody, it's Christina Holloway here. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to talk to higher ups without fear so that you can sound confident, articulate, and professional every single time. If that sounds like something you need, stick around. And if you're new here, I post weekly leadership and career advice videos to help you build confidence and advance your career. So make sure to subscribe. All right, so let's get started. So let's start with why this is so challenging in the first place. Because once you understand the fear, it becomes easier to overcome. Talking to higher ups can feel intimidating for a few reasons. First, there's the power dynamic. Executives have a decision-making authority, and their approval or disapproval can influence your career. That can make you feel like you have to choose your words carefully. And sometimes that pressure makes you overthink everything. Second, there's the fear of saying the wrong thing. When you're talking to someone in a leadership position, you might worry about sounding unprepared, asking a dumb question, or not being able to articulate your point well. This fear can lead to rambling, talking too fast, or even freezing up. Finally, many professionals assume executives are different from them, but they're just people with more experience and responsibility. The problem? We build them up as untouchable, which makes the conversation feel more high stakes than it really is. So, how do we fix this? It starts with mindset, but more importantly, it's about having a clear game plan for how to communicate effectively. Now that we've covered why speaking to higher ups feels intimidating, let's focus on how to fix it. The key to communicating with confidence isn't about being the smartest person in the room or knowing everything. It's about how you present yourself and structure your message. The way you frame your conversation can make all the difference in whether you're heard and respected. If you want to walk into a conversation with senior leadership and hold your own, here are 3 powerful strategies that will help you sound composed, articulate, and persuasive. Number 1, reframe the power dynamic. You bring value to the conversation. Many professionals approach conversations with executives as if they need to prove their worth or seek approval. But that mindset instantly puts you in a position of weakness. Instead, you need to shift your thinking. You weren't invited into this conversation by accident. You have information, insights, or expertise that they need to make informed decisions. This means you're not just there to take instructions, you're there to contribute. Executives are busy people, and their primary focus is on making the right strategic decisions. They rely on team members like you to provide clarity, data, and recommendations. They don't expect you to be perfect. They expect you to be prepared. That means your voice matters. When you shift from thinking, I hope they like what I have to say, to I bring valuable insight to this conversation, your confidence naturally increases. A great way to internalize this shift is to remind yourself, 1, they need my expertise to make informed choices. 2, I'm not here to impress, I'm here to add value. And 3, confidence isn't about knowing everything, it's about being prepared. When you approach the conversation with the belief that you are a necessary part of the discussion, you stop feeling like you're an outsider looking in. Instead, you become an equal contributor who is there to help shape decisions. Number 2, use the SOS framework for clear and effective communication. One of the biggest mistakes people make when talking to higher ups is rambling or over explaining. When you're nervous, it's easy to feel like you need to provide every possible detail to sound credible. But here's the truth. Executives don't want every detail. They want clarity. This was a really hard lesson for me to learn. I would talk really fast to get everything in, and I would write these massively long emails with all the details. I thought that made me look well informed and detail oriented. Two things that didn't come across well at all. This is where the SOS framework comes in. It helps you structure your message so that it's concise, compelling, and easy for busy leaders to process. S, situation. Set the context. Start with a one-sentence summary. Keep it brief. Executives don't need backstory, just the facts. Instead of, so last quarter we launched a new reporting system and everything was going great, but then we noticed engagement started dipping, and after looking into it, we saw that training was inconsistent across teams and say this. We launched the new reporting system last quarter, and while initial adoption was strong, engagement has recently dropped. The key here is to skip the fluff and get straight to what matters. Executives don't need the full history, they just need to know what's happening now. Oh, outcome. Highlight the impact. Once you've set the context, the next step is to explain why it matters. Why should this issue or topic be on their radar? What's at stake if it's ignored? Instead of, it's been a little frustrating because we put a lot of effort into the rollout, but we're seeing that people aren't really using the system as much anymore. Say this. If engagement continues to decline, we risk losing valuable data insights, which could impact our ability to make accurate business decisions. This step ensures that the executive understands why they should care. The more clearly you can connect your point to business impact, the more seriously it will be taken. S, solution. Offer a recommendation or request. This is where many people freeze. They explain the problem, but hesitate when it comes to suggesting a solution. But here's the thing, executives appreciate people who come with solutions, not just problems. Even if your solution isn't perfect, showing initiative makes you look competent and confident. Instead of, I'm not sure what we should do, but I wanted to bring this to your attention. Say this. I'd like to propose a targeted training initiative to boost engagement. If that aligns with leadership priorities, I can put together a quick plan and outline next steps. By structuring your message with situation, outcome, solution, you ensure that your communication is clear, structured, and solution focused. This keeps conversations productive and positions you as a leader, not just an employee asking for direction. Number 3, control your nerves with the pause and pivot technique. This one's really effective. Even when you prepare, nerves can still creep in during high stakes conversations. Your voice might shake, your thoughts might feel scattered, or you might start talking too fast. That's why it's helpful to have a technique that keeps you composed in the moment. One of the best ways to regain control is by using the pause and pivot technique. This is a simple but powerful method that helps you stay calm and redirect the conversation if you feel yourself getting flustered. Here's how it works. Pause. Instead of panicking or filling space with unnecessary words, take a brief pause. Even a 2-second pause can give your brain time to reset. Silence isn't a sign of weakness, it is a sign of confidence. Pivot. Redirect the conversation back to your key point or question. If you start to feel flustered, use phrases like, that's a great question. Let me summarize the key takeaway. To keep this simple, the main point is, at a high level, here's what we need to focus on. The more you practice pausing instead of rushing through nervous moments, the more natural confidence will feel in your interactions with higher ups. These short, structured phrases help you regain control of the conversation while keeping your message clear and confident. And guess where they belong? In your communication toolkit. You can download your toolkit in the description below. All right, so that's it for this video on how to talk to higher ups with confidence. And now I want to hear from you. What's one challenge you face when speaking to senior leaders? Or what's one strategy that's worked for you? Drop it in the comments below. I would love to hear your thoughts. And if you enjoyed watching this video and you found it helpful, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up by hitting that like button, and make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you never miss another video from me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.